I now have the privilege of helping to salute one of your own with the Learning Leaders Volunteer of the Year Award. I believe this is the first year such an award has been presented. How appropriate that I was asked to assist with this honor, given my role at the Division of Family and Community Engagement. A Volunteer of the Year recipient should exhibit commitment and selflessness, I should say, in the work that they do. And this year's awardee exhibits all of that. She is, tremendous in the work that she does, in the volunteerism that she's doing at PS 261 in Brooklyn, 3 to 4 times a week. And I read a lot about this awardee in the newsletter, and I met her, had the opportunity to meet her. So without further ado, I would like to please help me welcome Learning Leaders Volunteer of the Year Award, Ms. Joan Leung.
Oh my goodness. Thank you. Wow, this is cool. Okay, I promise not to take too long, but good morning, everyone. Thank you, Learning Leaders Organization, for this recognition. I am so honored by it, and I accept it on behalf of all the wonderful and amazing and dedicated learning leaders at PS 261. They were sitting, not all of them, but some of them are sitting right there. Thank you. With them, together with the trust and support of our principal, Ms. Mills, our parent coordinator, Jerry Piper, all the teachers and all the families, it makes it all work. So I thank all of them. I was going to end it here, but it was suggested to me that I should kind of tell my story, so bear with me, please. Thank you. Let me take a deep breath. This is my 3rd time coming to this meeting, and every year when I walk through those doors, the level of excitement and energy is just overwhelming. And trust me, I'd rather be sitting down there being overwhelmed than being up here nervous as heck. It all started for me 3 years ago. My son was 8 years old, and he was growing up so quickly, and I was missing it. I was spending all my time on Wall Street, and I said, you know what, I have to do something. So I retired. I retired from a career that I loved. Now I was home and figuring out, what do I do? Okay, so I remembered when I was a student at PS 261, I was always so envious of all the children whose parents had the time to come to the school and help. Mine didn't speak much English, so they didn't come, but they did their share. At home, they made sure every night, my sister's brother and I, we did our homework, we studied hard, they made sure they sent us to school prepared. So I thank them for that. Now it's my turn to volunteer. So I went to school, and I said, okay, what do you have for me? Well, what a question. I volunteered for everything, from book fairs to plant sales, candy sales, picture day, being class parent. The year went by in a blur. It was great, but something was missing for me. So I went to our parent coordinator, Jerry, and said, Jerry, there's got to be something more. There has to be. I want something a little bit more structured. And I wasn't the only parent. There were many parents with me feeling the same way. Something more structured, something maybe that we could help directly working with the children. So he said, give me a chance, let me figure this out. And in a week or so, he called, and he said, okay, if you're free these 3 days, show up. You're going to be trained. I was like, trained? Okay. All right, we went, we loved it. It was exactly what we were looking for, except for the part that you can't volunteer in your child's class, but that's okay. We got over that. Well, 7 of us got trained. This was June of 2009, and September, we were all there, ready to report for duty. Well, guess what? Nobody asked for us. None of the teachers knew about the program. We didn't know really how to really kickstart it, so we showed up and we waited and we waited. A week went by, 2 weeks went by, 2 months went by, and nobody still asked for us. And then an art teacher asked for us, and we said, hey, that's okay, we'll take art. So all 7 of us went and we did art, and we gave them all our hours, and then word got around that, hey, you can get this free help. Okay, then more requests came in, now there weren't enough of us. So we had to go back to the drawing board, and we went to Learning Leaders, and our district coordinator was great, and she helped us get more trainings on board. And I'm going to be ending this soon, but now I'm going to actually refer to my writing. So we trained by December, we were up to 18 Learning Leaders. By June 2010, we were up to 32. So September 2010, we were better at it, we were prepared. We had 35 teachers wanting us for many periods throughout the week. It was amazing. We filled as many requests as we could, and by November, our team grew to 52.